Hi, welcome to starlilytarot. This is an on the daily reading for look at my hair, just look at it. It's so messy. Even in a messy way, it's not sitting correctly. I'm so freaking OCD to have hair as messy as I do. Okay, sorry. So this is an on the daily reading for the weekend. It's the weekend. This is for Saturday, Sunday, and probably Monday. We're gonna extend it. Let's do a 3-day reading. I am getting a head cold, y'all. Like, my nose is just, and it's raining, and I have my window open, so you might hear a little bit of background noise. And you know, like, I'm tired, so I'm drinking an energy drink. I don't suggest that you guys drink energy drinks because they're probably not good for you, but this green monster here, Ultra Paradise, it's so good. Like, it's bomb. For real, like, it tastes delicious. And since I'm not feeling very good, I'm just kind of sitting here with my candle, just chilling, like, kind of trying to re-energize myself, like, give me your energy, fire. I need to do a reading. I have some private readings that I'm going to be working on and getting out to you guys this weekend. So they're coming. Have no fear. They might just be a little bit delayed, but they're going to be there. And if you guys are interested in booking with me, I will get you guys in as soon as possible. Just send me an email at starlilytarot@gmail.com. I'm gonna stop playing with my hair. That's so unprofessional. Okay. Alright, let's clear the energy and get into this thing. Okay, so the message that Spirit gave me for this weekend is make 'em prove it. So, however that resonates for you guys, it may come up in a lot of different ways, but that is the message, is make 'em prove it. Okay, so if somebody is coming to you with whatever, whatever it is, wow, you'll feel it. You'll be like, oh yeah, Spirit told me to make them prove it, because you'll feel it. Something will feel off. Or usually when Spirit gives advice, it's not, you don't have to be like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna know when I'm supposed to use that? You'll know. That's why the advice is coming, is there's usually like this spot as you're going along where you're like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. It's like the eyebrow moment. And when you get that eyebrow moment, just remember, Spirit said to make them prove it. Okay, and the moon is going to be in Aries for the whole weekend. Oh, the moon might be moving in on Monday. I think it's moving into Taurus on Monday. Let me check. Yeah. So, Saturday and Sunday, the moon's going to be in Aries, and then on Monday, it's going to be moving into Taurus. So this may be a very passionate weekend. Alright, because Aries is very, very fiery. It is the sign of war and passion and movement and new things. So with Pluto in retrograde, you know, just try to keep your emotions in check if you can, and if at all possible, I would suggest trying to keep yourself away from people that you know trigger you easily. If you know that somebody is always just tippy-tapping on your last nerve, like every time you're around them, you're just like, they just know how to get on that nerve. It's like their favorite place and they're just tap dancing on the bitch. I would suggest trying to avoid those people this weekend, because with Pluto in retrograde and Aries and the moon in Aries, oh honey, you don't shit could get real quick, okay? Especially considering what your actual astrological chart is. If you have any fire in your Mars, be careful. So I'm going to use my Animal Spirits deck and my Morgan Greer deck for the main part of the reading, and let's go ahead and get started. And time and energy is fluid, so this is for the weekend, but it could happen at any time in any way. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up button. That really helps my channel a lot. Thank you for sharing the video wherever you'd like to share it. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Welcome if you're a new subscriber. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for hanging out with me. And any information that you need about me is going to be in the description box below. Oh, excuse me. I'm also a psychic medium, so if there's anything spiritually, or, you know, if you're going through like an awakening, or, you know, there's just anything that you're dealing with, relationship issues, anything, and you just really need to reach out to somebody, I could probably help you with just about anything. So just let me know. Alright. One more shuffle. And let's see what we got. Nine of Wands. This is the Wounded Warrior. This is a warrior. Okay, this is also Aries energy, fire energy, but this is a warrior. This is someone, a man or a woman, who is valiant, someone who is, they do things out of integrity. They have went through a lot. They have battled through a lot. This could be you. Maybe you went through a lot of shit, you know, maybe you're doing a lot of healing. This is also Wands energy, so it is about the physical realm. This is action. So maybe you had a really rough week at work. Maybe work was extra physically strenuous this week, or maybe this weekend is going to be strenuous, but this is a card of struggles, of having been through a lot of really rough things and like pushing through it. It's like you're carrying a heavy load and you're pushing through it, trying to get to the end of something. Maybe some of you guys are trying to move into a new house, or you're trying to work through maybe a relationship, or maybe you're trying to overcome an addiction, or it could definitely be some inner work, some healing. This is a good sign to come up right after the Nine of Wands, because the Strength is about overcoming something, okay? When you see the Strength card, it means that things are getting easier, okay? I know I've seen a lot of readers read the Strength card I've actually seen a lot of readers not even know how to read the Strength card, or they, in my opinion, read it incorrectly. Because when you see the Strength card, it is a sign of good news, okay? It doesn't mean you need to have strength. It means you already have the strength. It means you are overcoming this. You either already have overcame this, or you're going to very soon. And you're going to overcome it by being in this energy right here. The Strength card always means that when you find your inner balance, when you find your inner peace and get into a place of surrender, and you're in a place of co-creation, and you're in that flow of divine love, and you're just in this state of like release, and that's when you find your greatest power. It's like you sort of have to just let go of it, and then you're in this like peaceful, loving state, and generally that's when you find your power and you do overcome whatever it is that you're working on. It can happen in a lot of different ways, but coming up after this Nine of Wands, it shows me that like whatever you guys have been struggling with, however many things it is, if it's just one big thing, whatever it is, this is showing peace. This is like showing that you have the ability to overcome it. This is also showing a lot of really healthy divine feminine energy, because this is strength is about divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy being in proper balance, so that the divine masculine energy ain't like causing a bunch of problems. That's usually what the Strength card is about. Is it shows that in the past, the divine masculine energy has been blown out. It's been like a beast. Like the divine masculine energy has been going crazy in some way. And this can result in addictions because you have control issues, or anger issues because your divine masculine feels like insecure. So you're trying to control things because you're afraid of just letting go. Or your divine masculine energy is in excess. So if you have too much divine masculine energy, your divine feminine energy, which is your intuition and your greater connection with spirit, will be sort of snuffed out and stifled. So it results in not believing that spirit is there for you, not believing that God has got your back, not trusting your intuition. And so there's a lot of different ways that this can show itself. There's a lot of different ways this can manifest in someone's life. But when the Strength card comes out, it means that this is coming into balance. It means that you are loving these aspects of yourself that are unruly. It means that you're giving these aspects of yourself more love than you did in the past. And it's a fantastic card to have right after the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It shows a lot of struggles, a lot of pain. I'm really being drawn to the plants in this card here. So it's like kind of like my energy drink, Ultra Paradise. It's like and sorry, I have to take a drink of it now. It's like showing that better times are coming. You know, if you think about being in a tropical environment, most people connect that to being on vacation. So maybe you guys are about ready to go on a vacation, or maybe you're going to relocate to a tropical area. Maybe you live in a tropical area, but regardless of all of those details, it shows that there are better times coming, that peace, as if you kind of feel like, you know, like on What About Bob, take a vacation from your problems. It's like that, but it's like you're not running away from them, you're just dealing with them the right way. Oof. 7 of Swords. So I think that what that means is this is the energy that has caused the wounded warrior energy. Okay, so this is deceptive energy. Maybe you have been dealing with a lot of people who have been, deceiving you. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody who's been deceiving themselves. Maybe you have been struggling with self-deception. This is mental unrest. It's like you don't want to look, somebody, it might not be you, somebody here, they don't want to look at everything, okay? This is what the Seven of Swords is about, because it's a card of communication and thought. So this guy, he's just taking these swords here, and he's getting the fuck out of Dodge, right? But he's leaving these two behind him. Why? Why? Okay? It's mental unrest. It's like refusing to look at the truth. Refusing to look at these things here. There's something that somebody has not been looking at, or somebody has been intentionally trying to keep you from seeing the truth. They've been like running circles around you, playing games with you. Or this could be a literal energy vampire, somebody just sucking this energy out of you and taking off, and you're left completely depleted. Okay, so any of these things could be an option, since this is a general reading, but I feel like it's mostly in the past. That's what has caused that wounded warrior energy. There's two. It feels to me like there's two people here. There's one person who is like good. And what I mean by good is they focus on healing, they're honest, they're loving, they focus on what they feel is good and right, and they focus on the divine. And they're just, an upfront kind of guy, an upfront kind of gal. But there's another person here who is the opposite of that, and they're sneaky, and they pretend like they're good, but they're not. They're selfish. They're only looking out for themselves. They really don't care who they hurt. This person might enjoy hurting people, actually. It might give them like an ego boost. This is a game player, is what I feel. There's two people. So there's like a myriad of ways this could play out. Yes, this is a liar. This is somebody who, it's like a player. It's like somebody who will just say whatever they have to say to get what they want. It's like a child. This is like a childlike energy, when you're really young and you don't want to get in trouble, or you want to get your way, or, whatever the case is, you'll just lie to your parents and say whatever you have to say to get what you want or to get away with something. That's what this is. This is very immature, very childlike energy, but you have to be really careful with adults that are like this, okay? Because there can be some serious neurosis of the mind inside people like this. This could be a fucking serial killer, okay? This could be a child molester. This could be a myriad of different people, okay? You have to be careful when you deal with adults that have a childlike mentality, and they will lie and tell you, and sometimes it takes a really long time to figure out that you're dealing with somebody like this, because people have been doing it for so long that you can't tell. It's kind of why I have some major trust issues, because I've dealt with a lot of people like this. But that's what this is. But it doesn't really matter, whatever the case is. It shows this other person is like, they're on it, Yeah, it's like, it feels like it's somebody who has been wounded by this person in the past. Maybe this person is coming back in, but it feels more like they're going out, okay? It feels like this energy is leaving this person's life. Could be karmic, like a karmic phase, because I've been channeling that a lot lately, a karmic phase that's sort of just phasing itself out, and this new energy here of like overcoming this, maybe just giving it to God, whatever the case, however this person is dealing with it, it looks like they're victorious over this energy. Yeah, we have the moon in reverse, which is truths coming out. So whatever this person has been lying about, If you didn't know, you're about to know, okay? We have the Three of Swords. This is heartache, heartbreak, grieving. Could be a cheater here. Maybe somebody who was just playing the field, or because this could be third-party situation, okay? That could represent cheating. But there could be information coming out here, and it is heartbreaking. It could be for you, or maybe you are just walking the fuck away from somebody because you don't want to deal with their shit anymore. And it breaks this person's heart. Like, they discover they have a heart. It could just be somebody who broke your heart in the past, and you're healing from it. And this could just be, you know, you getting messages from spirit, following your intuition, because the moon is about intuition, but it's also about secrets. And when it's in reverse, it means that there is enlightenment. It means that the secrets are coming out. So I also see this as spirit giving you messages. But with this Ace of Swords in reverse and the moon in reverse, with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords, that is a rough fucking energy right there, okay? Like, that's somebody who lies on purpose. They've covered a lot of shit up. That's somebody who maybe they've been married to him and they've been cheating on him the whole time and they never knew. That could be somebody, you could be in business with somebody and they could be robbing you blind and you never know the whole time that you're in business with them. And maybe you recently found that out, or you're going to find it out soon. It's something like that. And with Pluto in retrograde, now would be the time for these truths to come out, and that's what it is. It might not be that savage. It could be something like somebody is in love with somebody, but they've been lying to themselves about it and not accepting it, and they've been breaking their own heart and breaking somebody else's heart by lying to themselves about being in love with somebody. Okay, so this could be a myriad of things because it's a general reading, but this is a truth that has been hidden in some way or more than one. It's caused a lot of heartbreak, but the truth is coming out. Somebody is getting the strength. They have overcome whatever it is how I'm seeing this. They've overcome whatever it is inside their own mind that has kept them from telling the truth. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this means that it could be the end of being single. So if it is the last message that I just gave, and it's somebody who is in love with somebody else and they've been keeping it a secret, when it comes out, it's gonna cause somebody who has been single to not be single anymore, because they might end up in a relationship with this person. Also, if this represents this person, if they are like a piece of shit kind of person, like if this is just a straight up bad apple type of person, and this represents them, it means they don't love themselves. It means that the reason that this person has done these awful things, if this is somebody doing awful things, it's because they don't value themselves, they don't love themselves, and they're projecting it and taking it out on the rest of the world. Ooh, that's good. So we have the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. So it's like happily ever after. So if this is two people coming together, where maybe the love was hidden or somebody was deceiving themselves and they get together, there's going to be a lot of happiness here. Whatever the case, if this is just somebody walking away from somebody who has wronged them, there's a lot of happiness coming for that person who's walking away. And we have the Three of Wands. So somebody's been patiently waiting for this. Maybe working really hard for it. And we also have Justice and the Upright. So this is the Sword of Truth. So this is like that Moon in reverse coming through, and it's like Pluto in reverse coming through and pushing out the truth. Whatever the truth is, in this particular situation for you. But this is a truth coming out. This is positive karma. So whoever was in the right here, according to the judgment of spirit, they're going to get the sun, which is a whole lot of happiness. And if there is somebody here who is in the wrong, then they will get their just desserts, is what I'm hearing. I never use that term, so that's a channeled term there. So that's really good, and it could be marriage, it could be with the justice, it could involve divorce, marriage, some sort of legal contract being drawn. It could be a new spiritual contract, but it is a one of happiness. Okay, this is the man who is waiting. He's waiting for his ships to come in. He knows. This is a card of already going through the battles, already manifesting. He's been manifesting, he or she. This is a card of, you know that you have done all the work that needs to be done, and you're just waiting for it to come to you. This is being in alignment. This is the opposite of hustle. This is being in alignment. This is allowing your positive karma to come to you. This is allowing your manifestations to come to you. Could be somebody showing up at your door. This could be literally something coming to you because you have healed inside and you've come into proper alignment so that it can come to you. And that's what the Strength card represents. Overcoming something, overcoming all the things that would block these positive manifestations from coming through. And we have the 8 of Wands. So this is communication. This is somebody saying, I love you. This is loving messages coming in. Whether it's from a person or whether these are messages from spirit. This could be visions, but I feel like this is a conversation. And it's a really good one. It's a really happy one. Somebody's going to be really happy by the end of this weekend. I mean, really, you know, by the time that you're done watching this reading, you could get messages while you're watching this reading. It could happen at any time. Hang on. Gotta get that card. The Magician. So that's pretty fantastic because that is a really powerful card since it flew out and hit the ground like that. And this is the manifestation. This is like, you know, this is it coming in. This is it coming into the physical. In the bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles. So this is a card of nurturing, of having everything that you need, having abundance, your abundance coming in a lot of different ways. So increase in money, increase in love, being nurturing with yourself. And I see masculine and feminine energy both here. So could go a lot of different ways. But overall, this is a really good positive reading. It's like the underdog is coming out on top. Alright, let's see what we have with this deck here. And I'm going to focus this weekend on, I'm going to start creating my Baby Yoda tarot deck. I've already created like 5 decks. I've got to get them published. And since I'm not feeling very good, since I'm starting to get a head cold, I'm just gonna rest and just start. I'm just gonna start creating my new deck, which is gonna be a Baby Yoda deck, and I'm super excited about it. So we have two really good cards here. So we have Coyote, which is a card of literal God. Okay, it's literally God. And animal deities. So this is basically God as well. So these are really, really great cards. I'm gonna read this one here. I gotta hold it like this though. Sorry, it's when I'm sick, it's harder for me to breathe. Transformation, plus I had to pick up that card, and I'm fat. Transformation, creation, cunning, good fortune. The coyote often embodies the trickster, a mischievous but heroic supernatural being that uses magic, cunning, or deception to achieve its ends. Most Native American tribes of the Pacific Northwest claim the coyote to be their creator. In some legends, the coyote forms the different peoples of the land from the various sections of a great beaver. Sorry, personal connection with the beaver. Anyway, sorry. Which it has slain. The Plains Indians also regard the coyote as a teacher and magician. In all of its roles, the coyote is a benevolent figure. It's interesting. So it's good, even though he may be a trickster, it's like good tricks, who intentionally or unintentionally helps to restore balance and order. The rather pensive coyote woman in this painting, titled Coyote Woman Waits, is a character from Buffalo Gals Won't You Come Out Tonight, a story written by Ursula K. Le Guin and illustrated by Boulet. So Susan Boulet did all of these paintings, and I apologize because of the glare and I guess, I don't know, the quality of my camera. I just feel like you can never really get the full you're not really getting the fullness of how beautiful these paintings are. I don't feel there's the North Star there right next to his eye. It also represents the sun. It's the cross and the circle. Okay, so, and then we have animal deities. So hopefully you can see that a little bit better. Divinity, guidance, wisdom. To many peoples around the globe, animals represent the first beings, the ancient ones, the all-knowing deities responsible for the creation of all things, and the source of strength and guidance in times of trouble or need. And the painting titled Council of Animals, a pantheon of animal spirits, revolves around a boy playing the flute. The flute, also known as a shepherd's pipe, is one of the most ancient of instruments used by early peoples to invoke the powers of the animal spirits. In India, the god Krishna charmed the animal spirits by playing a shepherd's pipe. The early Greeks believed that Pan, the woodland god of the flock's fertility and nature, was the inventor of the pipe, which he played for the dances of the nymphs. So both of these cards are symbolizing that you are surrounded by spirit. You're surrounded by protection, your ancestors, and God, and all of your spirit guides. They are and have been surrounding you and helping you through whatever you're going through. And so, even if you're in a really rough place, and, I know all about the rough places, as you're going through those, if you go through those, and it looks like somebody here is, it's really powerful the power of gratitude is there's really something to be said for that, and it can be the hardest thing sometimes, when you feel like you just don't have anything at all to be grateful for. It's hard, and I know I've been there. So But you don't really, I don't want to like give you a speech or anything. I feel like I don't really even know why I'm saying that. I guess somebody just needs to hear that, because I feel like whoever this is for, like they already know that, and they're already overcoming this, or they have. But that's what came to me is gratitude. It's like thanking your ancestors, thanking your spirit guides, thanking spirit, thanking the Holy Spirit, thanking God, thank you to whoever, whatever you call spirit. And it is important to give spirit credit, okay? Like, there's a lot of people out here who are running around acting like they are some type of religion, and they're doing some type of spiritual job, and they're using the power of spirit, but they're not even saying that they are, or they don't even want to like give spirit props in any way. Like when it comes time to say thank you spirit, thank you for giving me these messages, they don't do it. They just, I don't really know where this came from. Yes, you do. You do know. So you should say it. And you should be thanking spirit for the things that you have and for the things that spirit has given you. If you're given messages and they're coming from spirit, then thank spirit and give spirit credit. There's people out here who are like, oh, I'm a person of God and I'm this religion, and they want to like spout off different things about God to you, but yet when it comes to actually putting action behind whatever those things are, they're not there. They don't do it. They don't go through the actions. They don't actually help people. They don't actually do anything. So I don't know where all that's coming from. But anyway, it's important to be grateful, and it's important to say thank you. And it's important to do the things that spirit puts on your heart to do, whether it's for yourself or whether it's for another. And of course, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. You have free will. God loved you so much that he gave you free will all motherfucking day long. You can do whatever you want. But karma is real. Okay, so whatever you do, you will eventually get back. And sometimes it takes a really long time for good karma or bad karma to come back to somebody. But you can count on it, because it will. I'll see you guys later.